All right, we are back for another VOD review. Um, you're probably down for me to post this to YouTube, but I'll make sure with you as well. We're doing Rod Start Ash. Okay, maybe it could be some kind of AP game. I don't think any of the item starts are necessarily bad this patch. Did you go for Rod specifically there? Actually, like this informs a lot about like how you play the game, right? If you're like, it looks like you just want Rod Start. I'm like, I don't hate it. If you want to play something AP, plays really well into like Viego, and then also just like either Shirako Talia. Like Viego is a comp where you want as many rods as possible, Ionic, Gunblade, ideally like Ionic Gunblade Deathcap. You can also go like Ionic Gunblade JG, even hit a Talon here, though I mean also just Ash Pair Renekton looks kind of nuts. I'm down to just play Lasercorps this game with Rod Start. Okay, so like the only awkward thing is we started Rod, but it's actually not even that bad to play Lasercorps from here, because we have the Gwinsu. Like the Gwinsu does a really good job of using this rod, and the second rod, if we end up hitting like a second rod, can just be for like Ionic Spark if we play Lasercorps. So I think that's completely fine. And I mean, we have Ash 2, Renekton pair plus a Blitzcrank here. Like I'm not mad about that at all. I would just field Renekton here just in case. Like I'm completely fine selling this bench because like if you field Renekton here and you have 6 gold here, if you get like like 6 gold out of orbs, I'd be fine just selling this bench. I guess it could be a Jax game, but then you have to play Jax, which yeah, like wait, is this specifically that scenario? What did we get here? Did we get 6 gold here? I mean, you could also end up just holding these units. I don't know. Yeah, so you get literally 6 gold here. So, like, if you're fielding Renekton instead of Jax, you can just do, like, sell, 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 sell. And, I mean, you can even actually just hold the Vi. I do think, like, making 10, I don't know. I heard, I think it was Turbo Turtle when I was talking to him when we were doing the VOD review of Robin Song's games. He was like, I really prio hitting 10 gold at 1-3, and I don't prio it as much at 1-4, which I think makes, like, perfect sense. Like, there's some really solid units here, so I don't hate, like, not making 10 here. But if we weren't playing the Jax, I would feel fine about, like, I wouldn't be that mad about making 10 here. And then just holding onto, it would be Vi, right? That's 7 and 10. Yeah, and you just get to hold on to Vi. Like, that'd be a pretty good start, make 10. But, like, yeah, I don't hate not making 10. I would sell this and buy Blitzcrank, though. I know you're probably playing around Vi, but, like, if you hit Blitzcrank, too, it's, it's better than Vi or Jax. Around Jax. DB Phony Portable. I mean, I think all of these are fine, actually. For some reason, I'm like tempted to not take Phony. I guess it's because we have the 2-star. Well, it's just 2-star Ash. We're like a Renekton pair. I mean, CB is probably the most like general. Like you can play it in literally any comp. Portable is very strong. You have a Gwinsu slammed. I mean, you could slam a Gwinsu. Like if you hit like Collector here off Portable Forge, I feel like you could just slam Gwinsu Collector and just make like 1,000,000 gold. Yeah, but I don't think any of these are bad here. I would probably take Portable here. Go for that, either that collector angle or just some kind of like Z item, or it could be a frontline item. Like, I don't know. There's so many good options here. You could even like try to play an AP game. Like, I don't know. Like, I've looked at here. We can pull up stats on Portable Forge items here. Like, I mean, this is Rocket Glove is really good. It gets worse the higher in elo you go. Zanya's like, I don't know. The AP options are actually kind of what carries Portable a bit. Like, Death's Defiance isn't that insane compared to the other ones. And then if you look at like Collector, Cleaver, Eternal Winter, they're not as good. Like Collector, I mean, actually Collector, yeah, it's not too bad. But like, I think the reason why Portable is so strong is because of the power of Zanya's and Mana Zane, like the AP options. So I think it's reasonable to just take like CB here, because you're like probably not playing AP with this bow. But also like just hitting a random collector is not bad. Yeah, target dummies isn't bad either. I mean, yeah, like this is never bad. It's probably not what I would take, but like I don't. Oh wait, we just play underground here for sure. Especially you literally have target dummies, so you can just play like this board, just cut these two for kill plus Vi, and then you actually already have a solid front line. Yeah, you can get underground in here. You might not see it. Like I don't know. Sometimes I miss underground. Okay, you buy the kill. Yeah, I don't know if you miss underground here or if you're just consciously not playing it. This is literally also I was talking to Yogurt, Turbo High Low player, and he was his take, which I think is a pretty good take, was that like the only time you don't play underground at 2-1 is if you're confident that you're in a 5-win streak. And I'm not that confident I'm going to 5-win streak here. Maybe you will. Maybe the lobby's just kind of weak. But yeah, I'm not that confident in this sport to 5-win streak. If you had like Renekton 2 and like Lasercorps, I mean, there's oh, it would have been Blitzcrank too, but you didn't hold the Blitzcrank. Good. I mean, you slam Gwinsu, you don't need to hold these units anymore. Agreed. Okay, and you're committed at this point to the win streak, I think, which is it's all right. I mean, I would have just played the underground angle, but like it's obviously like not a bad spot. I'll just pretend that we never saw that KL, and then we couldn't have played underground, and then I'm fine with this. But yeah, would have been stronger to play underground. Just still the Ashe. It's fine. The Ashe will come back. And I think holding onto the Vi is better. I don't hate this though, but like, yeah, I'm not that pressed about holding this Ashe. I'm kind of down for this. I really don't think this Jax unit does that much here. Especially with like no items. And like making 20 feels really good. So I'm like completely fine with this play. I like it a lot. Yeah, and we're gonna fight this guy who's down a combat augment and is playing underground. So we're gonna win this, get our 3-streak. 3-streak, make 20. Not bad. Not bad at all. Would have had to sell the buy here anyway, so no harm, no foul. And yeah, having the Ashe, like holding on to the Ashe for late game is not bad, so that we can move items. I imagine you're thinking about playing some kind of like Lasercorps angle here. Okay, so oh my god, I mean I'm down to just greed and take the spat here if we can get it, but like it might get yoinked. Oh, I'm down. I'm down to just take spat here. Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, if we find one sword this game, as long as we're not 15-way contested, like look at that. Wait, was that person? Oh, I love being on YouTube, man. You shouldn't. Oh, okay. Like, cause like this person's obviously Lasercorps, but they hit Brawler spat, so like you're not actually that worried they're gonna play it. Like it didn't look like your board's that contested. I think it's fine to level. I mean, yeah, it's obviously correct to level here. The Vi. You could play Lee Sin over Blitz here for one round. It's like slightly stronger, very slightly stronger. But other than that, I mean, this is your board. It's a little bit annoying we haven't hit Lasercorps yet, but I mean, we're win streaking, so like I guess you can't really complain. You should definitely hold the Lee Sin, just because you can randomly hit like Lee Sin too, and then that's obviously like way better than Vi here. But yeah, okay. So this ended up maybe being a spot where, oh my god, kind of an interesting shop. Worth playing Kaisa over this? I would say so. It's just 3 recons, like it's actually better on Ashe than on anyone else, just because her autos being able to crit is good. I guess this could also just be a recon game, but like you probably just want it to be a Lasercorps game. 24 line is really good with recon. If you get dropped another bow, it could just be dual spec Kaisa recon. Also, if you just like natural infinite Kaisas, I'm kind of down. So yeah. Okay, you saw the Ashe here to buy the Nyla. I don't hate it. But you just have to pray that the Ashe comes back. Like, it's a solid unit, but it's actually like, it's possible that we end up playing it. I would have just held the Ashe here personally, but I can see the idea behind pulling the Nyla. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just want to hit like a Yasuo here or something. Sona, who cares? Yeah, agreed. Here, okay. Chain something. Hold the Vi. Like these are just like really small things, but like just holding the Vi, like literally right there. If you hold the Vi, like assuming it's not the same Vi, you have Vi 2 here, which makes your board way stronger. So yeah, just like little thing. It's literally just free to hold that Vi, and we actually got a 2-Vi shop, which is so funny. So we can send Protector's Vow. Like that's the only slammable item here, and we're on a 5 streak. We should scout our opponent and see like this guy and see how strong their board actually is. Yeah, I don't hate this. It's not that good though. Oh wait, did you scout this guy? Or am I crazy? I think you just scouted. Maybe you didn't. I'm just blind. You scouted these 2 people, which is like, oh my god, I'm literally like, you scout these 2 people. Boom, boom. Okay, then okay, you scout this person. It's just I always scout this person first. So I'm losing my mind. I mean, definitely with leveling, we beat this board. I would hope. Oh, so like, this gives you the chance of hitting cybernetic augments, but I don't think cybernetic augments are that good. I guess at 3-2, they're not that bad. They're like pretty. I mean, like Shell apparently randomly is really good. Implants is good. Like this is not great. This is not great. Like you don't really want uplink that bad here. Looks like the best ones are low tier. I don't think it's really that worth to try to get cybernetic odds in. I'd be more interested in just potentially slamming Protector's Vow to win streak, but you don't have to slam it against this guy. Probably, yeah, you don't have to slam it against this guy. So yeah. Wait, we did win this fight, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, and so you make 40. I mean, you're incredibly rich. This is a well-played early game so far. I mean, like obviously there's some better things we could have done. Like I was talking about, like holding the Vi, like holding a few extra units. Blue Lotus BD component grab bag. Blue Lotus is an insane spike here, and it's pretty good late game. I think I would just always take this. Blue Lotus is so good when you have 3 recon in because it gives you that 4th recon for free, basically. Like allowing your spell secret is so important for like Kaisa. And it's not like it's not bad in Lasercorps, I believe. I'm actually down to look at the stats on it in Lasercorps. I haven't looked at specifically the stats on this in Lasercorps. Because, like, I don't know. I imagine it's not, like, insane. Jewel, yeah, 4.3 is not bad. And, like, compare that to, like, grab bag, 4.23. Yeah, like, kind of no diff. And, like, obviously, build diff is... I mean, I guess you could play build diff pivot to Kaisa, but that's really sketchy. So, yeah, I'm fine with Jewel Lotus here. I also don't really want to spend my reroll. Okay, I like it. Ramus is better than Nyla, for sure. Agreed. And this is our board, and it's quite good. And then you're just gonna chill, and ideally you're gonna find a sword. I guess, yeah, like the thing about Protector's Vow Slam, I don't even like dislike it that much because like the first sword you ever get is gonna become +1 Lasercorps. So actually, like the chance of us hitting Edge of Night this game isn't that high. I think this is just gonna be a game where we play more around Senna than we do around Zed. And you just carry items on Senna for like a long time until you end up finding like a late game Edge of Night or just like Zed. Zed 2. Ooh, there's the Senna. Is this stronger than anything? Could be stronger than Ramus. You could also just level here. Also has there's also Yasuo in shop. It's either Senna or Yasuo in for sure. I just think Lasercorps right now is too early. It's too good to pass up. It does mean you unbalance your frontline and backline a little bit, but we even have Phony. The Ramus did do work though. I mean, we should definitely hold Senna and Yasuo. If you're not holding Senna and Yasuo here, I'm curious what you're trying to play. Are you really just trying to play Recon from this spot? I guess so. With like a duelist spat? Interesting. I thought this was just a Lasercorps game. I mean, Recon with duelist spat, yeah, like that is another option that's like not bad at all. Okay. You just need the bow here then, for sure. You can actually do something with the spat. Okay. And Jewel Lotus isn't bad in Recon. It's kind of like a fawn. It could also just be Static Shiv. Yeah, I don't hate it, but then like the spat has a pretty good chance of being nothing. Like, what else can you turn spat into in this comp? Like, obviously duelist spat, you can just dual spat Kaisa and it's not bad. Like, you don't want anima spat. It's hard to get like Ox Force in or anything like that. Yeah, like I don't know what else you do with the spat. I mean, maybe you can just like high roll and hit like another spat randomly, and then your game's easy. But yeah. Oh, you know, to be fair, this is titled Kaisa coaching, but I like actually somehow managed to remove that from my mind, which is kind of sick because like I don't want to be biased. I mean, you should scout here and see if you need to roll this much. I mean, once you have the Nyla, is it really like you're gonna wait? I mean, maybe you did scout here actually while I was talking. Because like you need to scout this other Windstreaker and see like, do I actually need to roll here? I mean, like it's obviously fine to roll this much. I think this is fine. I'm not mad about this, I guess. And ideally you find like a vein so you can move items. The vein. Okay. A little slow. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe you just couldn't get, but like obviously, not obviously, like I feel like getting Vayne in over Ashe is a pretty big spike. Just so you can move Guinsoo to Kaisa and so that you get duelist in. Especially for your Nyla too. Okay, we didn't even fight that guy, so we rolled down, I mean, not for nothing because we hit a bunch of units, but we didn't have to roll down super hard. But like I'm curious what that other person's board looked like. Or you're not holding Vayne here? You always hold Vayne here, right? If you're trying to play Recon. Just so you can play it over Ashe. Okay, good. But yeah, I didn't get to see if you're actually contested in this lobby, but if you're uncontested, this is like, I don't know, a spot where you can play for top 1 for sure. Like your augments are insane. Your items are really good. The only thing I'm a little bit sad about is this spat. Maybe you'll just high roll another spat. Okay, scouting lobby, love it. Okay, I just looked at. Oh my god. Okay, it wasn't another spat. Okay, like that would have been too high roll. To be fair, we wouldn't even have to watch this game if you hit that other spat. Yeah, you need to roll for Kaisa here. I'm just curious if this game actually had to be a Kaisa game. I think at some point you mentally committed in your head, but like, for example, you get drop double sword here, so obviously you could have made Lasercorps spat. Just look at the shops that we end up passing by because we're committed Kaisa. Double Yasuo Senna and then roll and it's a Zed Sejuani shop. Isn't that insane? Like, if we were playing Lasercorps, this would be the most high roll game in the world. And like, I guess my point is not like hindsight, you could have played this comp, but more like if you're open right here, like if you're open to playing both, like you're literally open, like you could just play Lasercorps from this spot. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you had held that other Ashe instead of the Vayne because you were thinking more into like playing Lasercorps. If you're open to playing Lasercorps here, you can literally just play like you would be holding like Senna, and you would have like Yasuo 2 on bench probably. You'd still have the Renekton like on bench. It'd be like pretty unwieldy to do, but like you could have an insane Lasercorps game from here. But we're committed Kaisa, which like I don't know, fine to make your game easier, but like if you want to know how, I mean, I don't know what placement this game ends up being, but like if you want to know, you could, oh please. Also like items wise, this is pretty awkward. I mean, you just go Deathblade on Vayne, not the worst. It's just like pretty awkward to spread your items out, and like obviously, you're not gonna build Lasercorps spat here. I guess it's not. I guess you can play Ashe the whole game. Okay, I like the synergies we have in here though, so that we can tailor our augments. Yeah, I guess maybe you didn't want to get Vayne in just because you didn't want to mess up your tailor, but like, I mean, still hitting a Vayne augment's not even that bad. Like Edge of Night isn't terrible, and you can even like make multiple. But yeah, I mean, ideally you want. Oh, is Empowered Reserves good in this comp? I think it's like not that bad, right? Once again, I'm just gonna go to Meta TFT, scroll down to this comp, go to Augments, and type Empowered Reserves. 4.41, not great. Like if you think about like, you can literally even just filter it down. By the way, third arrow augment. Like there's no 3 costs you can hit here, which is a little bit unlucky. So like, I guess ideally you'd hit like one of these. Like I don't know. I think Empowered Reserves is actually fine here. Not great, but it's like kind of fine. Especially because you're already playing around the Nyla. Like I just don't know what you're rolling for, and I mean there's some better stuff you can hit, but I feel like the chance of you rolling and hitting something horrible here is like kind of likely. Yeah, like literally that. Also, we don't even know what weather is. Oh, okay. Okay, the fact that it's windy actually saves this game. So I still don't know our items are on Ashe. Like I'm pretty sure Kaisa 1 just holds these better. Okay, that actually just saves the game. If it's anything else, your game is so like if it's rainy here, like I don't know what we're doing this game, but okay, that works. Pretty sure Empowered Reserves are stronger. Oh, really? I mean, I'm like Vayne is a stronger unit than Ashe, so I'm curious why you're interested in playing Ashe over Vayne. And like she could just use the and Ezreal is way stronger than Ashe here. Like yeah, it's just Vayne, Kaisa, Ez, and you got Ashe. I don't know why you have this loyalty to Ashe, but this unit is not that good. Like I guess because it's Ashe 2, but like Ashe 2, Kaisa 1, like similar strength. Ooh, Blitz hooked by Underground cash out. Well, at least we didn't have Kaisa in the corner. That's pretty big. My god, this win streak, man. 29. Gold here at level 8. That's so insane. Yeah, I'm curious. Like, the big reason Ezreal over Ashe is because Ezreal spell chills. So he's like utility, whereas Ashe is just damage, but she's not that. We're just gonna have to play down a spatula this game, it looks like. And ideally we want a bow here. I guess like Gunblade isn't bad. You take the Kaisa with tier. I mean, no, I think I would just go Gunblade here. I would definitely go Gunblade here. I mean, it makes Kaisa 2 for sure, but then your items are kind of tricked. Okay, so now you're comfortable moving items. Like, Shojin is not very good in comparison to, like, Gunblade. Once again, stats it. Boom. Click into Kaisa, and you'll see, like, I don't see Shojin here. Gunblade way better. Like, literally, according to Meta TFT, this is, like, this. And, like, this doesn't count because this is if you have an Edge of Night, like, most of the time, I would say. But, like, yeah, this Shojin item is actually not very good on Kaisa. If you look at the delta, which is how, like, building this item affects the placement of the unit, Shojin is, like, a good bit worse. Versus, like, Gunblade is really good. And, like, you don't have any healing yet. Gunblade synergizes insanely well with exaggerated reporting, because, like, you're going to make the fights last infinitely longer. Like, Gunblade is so good here. But, yeah. And then I'm down to just slow roll on 8 for everything. The problem with this comp is, like, I don't know. I played a Kaisa game recently where I just was like, I hit Kaisa 3 early, and I was like, okay, I'm just not going to roll for anything else. But, like, if you do that, then your comp just doesn't cap out that high. Oh my god, we lost to a target dummy. Whatever. You're rich as hell. Like, I don't know. I guess you could try to go fast 9 from this spot. 95 HP. But then the problem is you're, like, pivoting items off Kaisa and, like, onto who? Not really sure. Ooh, that's an Urgot. Is that better than something? Is the rest of our board? Star Guardian's pretty nice to keep in. It's actually kind of hard to fit this Urgot. Wait, how is it hard to fit Urgot in here? We're playing 3 Recon, an extra 2 Star Guardians, a Janna. That's 6. Cho'Gath. What's our last slot? Is it Rammus? Yeah, Rammus. Oh, yeah. It's starting the Rammus one for sure. I mean, you can hold on to the Rammus, of course, but like getting into the Urgot is really good. And if nothing, you just get it in for Aurelian Doom, so you can potentially like farm a box. Also, I don't know why you do this Exiles positioning on your bench. I mean, obviously it doesn't matter. Oh, you can't. That is not legal. Okay, what do we want here? This is like... Okay, I mean, obviously this is insanely high roll, but like this tome is like a little bit low roll. You can want like TG or something. QSS frontline, I guess. GG doesn't really... Oh, you have the sword as well. Oh, maybe just like GS Vayne. Vayne. Oh, not a Vayne. A Vayne. You have Blade, ET, sell Vayne, move it to like a better unit. I kind of like that, just because we need frontline items so badly. I kind of like just BT Vayne, sell her, and then move the item to like Nyla. Sure, might not. You can slow roll here for sure. Not Zed here. I do not think it's Zed here. You have nothing? You could literally just play 4 Recon here for the extra crit chance. I think that's fine. It's not great, obviously, because you're doubling up on the ability for your spell crit, but it's like plus, what, 25% crit chance or something like that? It's not that bad. I don't think Zed does anything here at all. But yeah, if you're not super contested, I'm down to just keep slow rolling until you feel pressured. Oh yeah, Isil is pretty nice. Okay, I like that. Oh, Fiddle 6 is better than that, though. You could even Windy the Fiddle. Yeah, I'm down. Halfway. Yeah, you could be playing an Urgot over this Rammus this entire time. Maybe like a good bit stronger, especially with Windy. You could actually farm items. You got to be careful this positioning that your Kaisa doesn't get stuck in the corner, because it's like pretty possible that she does. Okay, it's a really interesting game. Okay, so we kill this guy. I mean, top 4 like easily, just because of our HP, just because you like 10 streaked, or, like 12 streaked or something like that. Curious to see how capped the board gets. I mean, I would keep slow rolling. Nice. MS2 is a nice upgrade. Not that important, but it's not terrible. Yeah, you're uncontested, right? I don't know. I always have trouble like watching people scout when I'm watching on 2 times speed, but yeah, I don't think I've seen another Kaisa player. Oh, this Fiddlestick's actually kind of a beast on this board. Oh my god. This Mordekaiser actually just healed the full off that ult. Okay, all good. I mean, you really want frontline here. Zzerots or Titans. I don't hate Titans that badly. Okay. This isn't the worst, but yeah, I would just go Titans here. You just need frontline items pretty badly. Are you rolling it down to 0 here? I don't think you have to keep rolling here. You're 67 HP. Like, I think, like, if you hid your health total and asked you what HP you were, the way you rolled here, I would say, like, 15. Like, you're rolling like you're about to die. Like, even if you get 10-0'd in these next 2 fights, you're still gonna be, like, what, worst case, you're, like, 40 HP, 30 HP here? Like, how healthy do you think you are after these 2 fights? And you could just econ up all of that. Like, you've made it, like, pretty impossible for yourself to hit everything here. Like, I don't know... Okay, I mean, you hit Kaisa 3. Not bad. But now you can't hit everything else. You know, like, you can't hit the Cho 3, the Rammus 3, Nyla 3. Which, like, that's how you go top 1 this game. If you just hit Kaisa 3, I mean, I don't know what the rest of the boards look like. You fought this guy twice. But it's, like, very reasonable that someone outcaps you. Whereas, like, if you hit everything, then, like, you win the game. So, yeah. Like, you end up 57 here because you spike, but, like, I think if you just chill, like, worst case, you're, like, 40 HP, I would say. Like, that, like, literally, like, worst case. And then you've made an extra, what, like, 15 gold or something for sacking those 3 rounds and making 50 each round. Like, that's a lot of extra rolls. Okay. Frontline item here, please. Zero? Protector's Vow? Not Hodge. No. It's okay on Fiddle, but I feel better about just easy routing Fiddle. You just gotta balance your frontline and backline components. Like, once again, we're rolling to 0 here. Who are we fighting? This Rose Key guy? Are they even that strong? There's a guy we lost to last time, but I'm pretty sure maybe it was a side diff. I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll see how the fight goes. But yeah, we just stomped this guy. So, like, you didn't, especially after in Kaisa 3, There's no need to roll when you're gonna fight this guy. Maybe this other guy can't outcap you and you just go first anyway. I mean, I'm down. I don't know what their board is. Oh, it looked like a Windy Samira board. A little scary for sure. Okay, full grade. I like it. Oh yeah, Windy Samira Aphelios too with the Aphelios support augment. Which one is supposed to be the support augment? Surely it's the scaling AD one. Because like the other one shreds armor, which is like kind of a supportive thing to do. It's really just Aphelios carry. My god, especially with the new Aphelios, kind of scary. Yeah, I think this is appropriate. It's fine. I mean, you don't roll that last time there, but you don't lock either. Like, I don't think rolling here. Like, if you hit the Cho'Gath, what are you gonna do? Sell units on your board? Ooh, we're on the same side as Urgot. Oh, that's scary. Really just need fights to go long here, which like Cho'Gath would help with. I mean, I just think it's probably lost. It seems like their board just does too much damage. Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, they outcapped you because you rolled so hard. TG's not bad. The other option? Just fiddle with glove. And you do have this glove sitting on Vayne. Make TG fiddle. Especially if you had fiddle too. Okay. Oh, just make the TG. Just pop it off Vayne. You can just pop the TG off Vayne just by placing it on her, and then you can make like TG Echo here. Or even TG like Cho 3 if you hit him. But yeah, I assume you just can't win the fight because their board's too strong. They are playing down an augment and you're not. But they are playing around 2-star Aphelios with 3 items with his augment, so like fair enough, I guess. Okay, you don't end up hitting Cho. So yeah, I think I think the reason you don't go first this game is because of, you know, like exactly what I was talking about, where like you didn't cap your board out enough. This is kind of sick. Go for the full Windy value, but now your whole board's gonna get Urgot ulted, which I don't think is really worth it, especially just to get like Windy value on your front line. I don't think it even does that much. Yeah. How much time do I have? Do I have time to do a recap? How far am I into this? 27 minutes? Try to make it 30 minutes. Let's do a quick recap. I mean, I think our Kaisa item, like a big thing I'm thinking about is that like our Kaisa items were not BIS and they could have been BIS. And the fact that you get this second spatula is like literally like 2 high roll. Like that's not is illegal. I think you could have been open to this game being a Lasercorps game. I think you could have moved M's from Ash over earlier just to make like a stronger board with the Vayne in. Like, I think these 2 units are pretty equivalent, especially just consolidating the items makes your board stronger. I think the augment choices were pretty solid. Yeah, I think you committed a little too hard to Recon, but I'd rather commit too hard versus like not commit at all. Because I don't want to like get super, super dizzy. I do think it's a little interesting that like, if you're always angling Recon, I don't think Spat is very good in this comp. Like when I saw the Spat, I was like, oh, it is an insane Lasercorps game. Like, what are other options off Carousel with like Gwinsu already? Like, you could have taken like Cloak Cho, seems pretty good, or just like Chain. Like, if you're gonna play Recon, like if you just had to say like I'm gonna play Recon every game, I would not take Spat. Maybe it's that you're afraid of being contested. There was like a Zed player this game, but like being contested in Lasercorps is not that real. Like when you're playing around a 4-cross carry, like if there's one other person in your comp, it's not that big. The issue becomes when there's like 3 other people in your comp, but like being one-way contested in like Lasercorps is not that big of a deal. But yeah, I think you should have prioritized frontline items a bit better. Yeah, I do think this reroll is pretty sus, especially because we like if you hit, because you just randomly hit exaggerated reporting here. Like imagine this is like new augment. Isn't this game just like, I mean maybe you actually just like scrape through to a top 4, but like your game is pretty difficult. The fact that it's a saturated reporting and that it's windy is like, yeah, I would say such a high roll. But like, and like the Syndra I don't think is even bad. You just cut Echo, play Syndra, get a bunch of AP to your entire team. Yeah, I don't think it's even bad, especially because like this is a comp where you can actually hold a lot of units on bench just because you're gonna be rolling for like Cho 3, Rammus 3, so you can just chill with like a bunch of copies of Cho and Rammus on your bench. It's really good. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, I really liked the way you leveled and like played aggressively around win streak. And like the way you slammed items just generally to play around win streak. Like, I think that was really, really good. So yeah, I think my biggest issues were just like the final Kaisa item, that augment thing. Yeah, like not grading this. I don't know why in this at 5, it was 5-5, right? You were like roll down all your gold, like you're about to die. Like you don't need to, you can just grade 2 rounds and then you make an extra 15 gold, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, and then your spot's amazing. and you could probably go first versus that guy. Like, this board with like Rammus 3, Cho 3, Nyla 3, like definitely beats that guy. I would say, especially if you can like get actual items onto Cho and Rammus. Like if you end up with like TG Cho there, and Cho like ults their entire team, versus this last guy, like imagine a 3-star Cho just like hitting their entire team and mana shredding them. Like it's so good. So yeah, I think you played like not greedy enough here. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the review. Don't know if I'm gonna post it to YouTube. If you're cool with it, I might. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.